All right. Okay.
When we last left off.
Hang on. Welcome to another episode of Moral Ambiguity, Dead is Better, a D&D show where I make shit up as I go along. Last time in Moral Ambiguity, you guys made it to Berez. You ended up killing 2 scarecrows until, and then you alerted something really, really bad because I can't remember which one of you threw something into the goat pen that was surrounded by a bunch
Sonia.
of screaming.
Sonia yeeted Lumpy into the goat pen.
Oh, right. Ilphelodel, your homunculus was yeeted into a goat pen.
Oh.
Just letting you know. That alerted 50 skulls that were on the fence surrounding the goat pen, and they all started screaming. And that in turn alerted Baba Lysaga, who proceeded to just
Make me a crispy critter.
Nuked the shit out of you guys with a big ol' level 5 or level 6 fireball.
Yeah,
Ireena,
I'm currently stewing and cooking my own juices.
Ireena, Arabelle, and Varroth are unconscious, and Baba Lysaga is dive bombing her way directly to Sonia.
Because we were having a conversation. You were having a conversation.
Yep.
So, Sonia, I want you to make a dexterity saving throw.
That's a good way to start the night. 26.
Holy shit.
That's a natural 20.
Holy shitballs. Alright, you do some kung fu flippy bullshit that Jim Cornette would hate out of the way. As Baba Lysaga drives her upside down giant skull into the ground. And at this point she's just screeching in a mixture of Draconic, Dwarvish, Giant, Abyssal, all these different languages.
Like, is she flying around in a flying upside down skull like the fucking Bowser clown car?
Yes.
Kid.
That's very silly.
It is very silly.
Yeah, what's sillier, that or he just did a shout out to wrestling Twitter?
No, I get it.
Okay, so what am I picking up? Because I speak all but one of those languages.
You're picking up general cries of that you should bow down to her, you should bow down to Strahd, she's going to cook you into stew.
I don't want that.
All kinds of shit.
Okay. So I'm a fucking elf, so I can recall shit, right? Which is good because I didn't write it down. What was the name of Strahd's love? I'm probably gonna write that.
Tatiana.
Tatiana. Then I'm going to shout out that we're bringing Tatiana to Strahd. I'm gonna yell that out to her.
Okay. Why don't you roll a persuasion check?
Persuasion.
This is gonna go great or end really bad.
One or the other.
Plus. Fuck that. 13.
Yeah, that doesn't do it. In Draconic, she just goes, "Liar!"
She's right there. We have her.
She's right there. You point. She's right there. We're right there.
Oh, I should have established this. Ilphelodel, by the way, you are guarding the cart about 60 feet away from where all of this is happening.
Okay. Shaking my head.
You do see that Ireena, Arabelle, and Varroth are they're cooking for
Yeah.
for lack of a better term.
Yeah. Okay.
Roll me an initiative, Ilphelodel,
Yeah, I should
just so I
probably do
can
that.
get you in here. I have everybody's initiative orders from last time.
16.
Oh, no, wait. No, I don't. I lied. I'm sorry. Here, everybody roll me initiative again so I can get this in there.
Good, because I don't remember what mine was, but I remember it being bad, so.
Mine was 16.
Yep, got that. Baba Lysaga has garbage dexterity.
12.
12.
That's gonna be a 26 for you, boy.
Damn.
Was
Varroth, you can
17.
roll initiative.
3.
Oof. Okay. So, Jack,
Yes, hi.
you are being attacked.
If you hear rolling, I'm just making up my new character.
That's fair.
Like, I have a feeling that may be a real possibility for me by the end of this session.
Did you, Varroth, you probably should roll, you should probably roll initiative too, because you have death saves to make, right?
I already did.
Yeah, he
I
rolled
got a
initiative.
3.
I did not hear that. Okay. Alright. I'm out of spells other than my standard.
Oh, no. That's bad. Why is this all bad? I'm looking at her spell list.
You're not
Oh,
gonna
look,
fight
right?
her, right, Jack? Like, you're not gonna fucking fight her. Because that would be a really, really stupid thing to do. Alright? You threw a level 5 spell like it was fucking candy at Halloween, alright?
Look at my smoldering corpse.
We can't fight someone who can just casually throw out level 5 shit. So I really, really hope you're not going to do something stupid, like try to be like, oh, I backstab and crit, because it's going to do jack and shit.
Well, I mean, what else would you suggest doing?
And fucking suasion, Jack! So he's like screaming at him. It's called the art of the deal, for fuck's sakes.
Sonia, just because I'm curious, what is your Arcana skill? What's your score?
Oh, it's bad, I can tell you that.
Okay, then never mind. Well, wait, how bad?
Arcana? I don't think I have anything in Arcana, so 0.
Okay, never mind then.
Who in the party is steamy right now?
Arabelle, Ireena, and Varroth.
Oh, so a literal child.
Yes, a literal child.
It's
Okay.
like it's one of those things where a fireball went off and Varroth took the brunt of it, but it's like
You still brought a child into combat, Sonia. You're morally responsible.
This is true.
She did punch a scarecrow.
yeah.
Oh. Well, at least we have that.
All right, Jack, what are you doing?
Sizzles.
Well, I'm trying to think of the best option here. Because I mean, fighting is a bad idea, but at the same time, it might be the only option we have. I'm going to let me play a little bit of Calvin Ball with my powers, if you will.
Is there any way you can get closer to your mic a little bit?
Oh no, I know what I can do. How's that better?
Yeah.
I'm going to activate my Eldritch Sight, which lets me detect magic.
Nice.
And as I have established, when I do this, my eyes glow, and it hurts. And I'm going to look her in the face so that she can see my eyes glowing. And I'm going to, in the most demonic voice that I can muster, I'm going to say, "Why would you ever doubt that we would be with our master?" And I'm going to try to persuade her.
Okay.
Can I use deception for that?
Sure.
Since I'm deceiving her.
I lean over to Crispy and Chum and I just say, oh, I hated that.
That's a 23.
23. All right, let me.
That also hurts a lot to do, so I'm not going to do that voice very often.
Okay,
It's physically painful.
she rolled a 24.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, fuck it. As soon as I notice that she's not going to do anything with it, I'm just going to Eldritch Blast her in the face.
All right.
Mhm.
What else? I don't have anything
I
else
have
to
an-
do. She's
I have
not
an
believing
idea.
us.
I have an idea. I have one last idea. If you can just hold off for attack for one.
If I take a single point of damage from this,
Dude, I'm not any better. Like
I am at 15 hit points.
I'm at 11.
Okay.
I'm dead.
He's dead. I have one last trick up my sleeve, and I
Alright. Then in that case, I'm going to hold my action. As soon as she makes an aggressive attack, I'm going to throw an Eldritch Blast at her.
All right.
like I have one last idea, and if it doesn't work, then I think we're just fucked and have to fight.
Ilphelodel, it is your turn.
Great.
So there's this hell laid out before you.
I'm going to use a bonus action to command Crispy and Chum. Do we have a wagon?
Yes.
I'm going to
Cart,
command them
wagon, whatever you want to call it.
to grab. I'll have Chum grab the body of Varroth, and Crispy grab the body of Arabelle, since he's probably the least. He's probably the least strong of us. And I will grab the body of Ireena. And I'm going to command them to go grab their bodies and take them back to the cart.
Okay.
Cleanup detail.
All right, I'll say you can do that, yeah.
And I guess, yeah, I'll use my action to go pick up Ireena myself, and then, yeah, we all kind of waddle back to the cart and stack up the bodies.
Okay, make a perception check.
Oh boy. That's not bad. That's 19.
Okay. Coming out of the woodwork, and a couple coming out of this river nearby, you see about, there are probably more, but right now you count 6. 6 of these spider-like creatures.
Oh, great.
Fuck.
They kind of have a bluish white coloration to them. You can make a nature or arcana check if you want to figure out what they are.
Natural 20.
These are phase spiders.
Oh, God.
So we're fucked.
God damn it.
Can the fear inspire me to take a legendary action to cast life transference to Varroth? Because otherwise I can't do anything yet. Other than free action cry.
Free action cry. Sonia.
I turn to Baba Lysaga, and I go, he's all the wit and charm, and also like all like I know from like all that training I learned from being an elf in like high society, and I like kind of like take a knee towards Baba Lysaga, and I yell like, "Oh great, Baba Lysaga, mother of the true Master Strahd, I humbly ask that you forgive our transgressions." And I pull out the only 2 items I think might help, which is one is the bottle of wine that I got, and the other is the green gem I got from the winery.
Oh, shit.
And I go, please, I offer these up with my condolences and apologize on behalf of everyone. We only wish to do our job as given to us by the mighty Strahd.
She ponders this for a moment. And then you hear behind you.
Okay, what's behind me?
You don't see anything. You only see Ilphelodel carry and his ghouligans, as we did call them, carrying unconscious bodies towards the cart. You're not sure where this laugh came from.
Can I see it? Because I have my Eldritch Sight on, technically.
There is an invisible humanoid creature standing behind Sonia.
Okay.
And there are 2 more near the goat pen.
We weren't gonna fucking win this fight. I really hope this works, because it doesn't seem like there was any way to actually win this fight.
I think we have a TPK coming.
I guess I just set the wine and gem on the ground and keep my head bowed and hope.
I'm just gonna shout out about the invisible one that's behind Sonia.
Not gonna move to it. I hear him, but like, I can't do anything. What am I gonna do? Turn and attack the fucking...
Attack
Sonia,
the air.
You feel metal shackles being clamped around your wrists.
What?
It's better than death.
Hey, Jack.
Yep, that's me. It's your boy.
It's your boy.
It's your boy.
Will an 18 hit you?
It certainly will.
Okay. Seemingly out of nowhere, a dagger flies and strikes and...
I am not. Oh, I cannot be surprised. So,
it's not a surprise.
I'm just making sure.
Okay.
You weren't getting like bonuses because you were surprised or something.
No. You feel a dagger embed itself into your shoulder.
Oh, good.
For 11 damage.
Well, I'm not dead, so there's that.
And
how's it looking for you?
It's not great. I'm gonna be real.
But
I would say out of a total health pool of, let's just say on a scale of 45 to 0, I'm at a 4. That's good.
If I had to put how much my life is into numbers.
Ilphelodel, does a 12 hit you? I don't think it will, but...
Nope, thankfully.
Alright, spider tries to bite you and you just kind of shimmy out of the way.
Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy.
The rest of the spiders will spend their turn getting closer to you.
Oh, so it's horrifying.
Varroth, I need you to make a death saving throw.
Oh, joy. Okay, what do I gotta beat?
You just gotta roll a 10 or higher.
16.
That's 1 success.
Yay!
If you get a natural 20, you come back with 1 hit point, by the way, just FYI. So, good luck.
A natural 1, and you take 2 death saves. Or it counts as
death fails.
Is that how that works? I didn't know that.
Yeah, if 20 really you take 2. Awful. If you roll a nat 20 for death saves, you take 2 successes. If you roll a nat 1, you take 2 losses.
That's a big bada bad.
Yeah, it is. All right, Jack.
Yes.
Your turn.
Big bada boom.
I mean, I can't do anything. I put
Get
my
on the cart.
Hands in the air like you're ready for the shackles.
I can't run. I mean, I could run.
Get on the wagon.
I'm trying to think of what Jack would do, not what I would do. But that means that I don't know about the phase spiders. Yeah, I think Jack would just run. I think Jack would just do a full move action to just fucking bolt away.
All right.
And he so I do a full move to go as far as I possibly can back to the cart. I'll disengage if necessary so that I don't take any attacks of opportunity.
You're good. You can get back to the cart just fine.
He runs. He's got blood coming out of his mouth. He's not looking good.
All right. Ilphelodel.
Okay.
Oh, that's some crunchy noises.
seeing that Sonia is currently in the hands of the enemy, and we're also being swarmed, and we are down more than half of the party, with Jack in the cart now, Ilphelodel is going to tell Crispy to take command of the wagon and start steering us away at full speed. And Ilphelodel turns to Jack and says, "We will have to live to rescue Sonia another day."
Yeah, you're telling me. Yeah.
And can I use my action to cast life transference on Varroth to get him stabilized before he fucking dies?
You sure can.
Now, mind you, this will hurt me more than it hurts you.
Literally.
One second, I'm doing math. Okay, so I take 18 necrotic damage, and Varroth, you regain twice that number.
Wow.
Oh wow. I would think half. That's crazy.
What was it?
You get 36 hit points back.
Jesus. All right.
Wow.
Yeah, life transference in the Xanathars. It's pretty lit.
That's crazy.
I just kind of set up like the Undertaker, like, okay, what the hell happened? What did I miss?
Sonia's got kidnapped and I nearly died. Looks like the hags have her.
Okay. Second question. What smells so good?
That would be you.
Oh, okay. Carry on.
Draconic Tenderloin.
All right, next up is Sonia.
I keep my head bowed to Baba Lysaga and I go, think about it real carefully. I tell her, I leave my fate up to the Mother of Strahd. I only hope
You only hope what?
I only ask that you.
I thought my internet bugged out.
No,
So did I.
I'm thinking really carefully. I do all I can for him. And trying to decide. And then, like, as I I'm shackled and I'm already bowing, I just kind of lean against the ground and I just kind of let Sonia 2 roll out of my pocket onto the ground. Just leave her there.
Now, as you recall, Sonia 2 has been reduced to just a porcelain head.
Yeah, just a porcelain head. I only hope that the small little homunculus that's, I'm assuming, still in the pastures, but probably unseen because he's like, what, half a foot?
I have no idea how big homunculi are.
They're tiny.
They're about small dog sized.
They're tiny size, so
Like
yeah,
Chihuahua.
probably small cat.
And that's all I got. Like,
All right.
I'm not getting out of this, I know. I'm not dumb.
You see Sonia 2's head just kind of levitate from the ground and then just shoved forcefully into your face in kind of a mocking manner. And you hear this voice say, "Oh, poor little elf. This is what you get for escaping."
What?
And then materializing seemingly out of nowhere, you see a familiar hag-like face.
This is the one.
This is one of the hags that you guys left at the old bone grinder.
God fucking damn it. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew it. God, if I'd had time, I would have burned that motherfucker down. Son of a bitch.
She kind of just tosses Sonia 2's head aside and says, "Take her to the dungeon." And then you feel the 2 other hags grab your arms and then drag you towards the mansion at the edge of Berez. So, the rest of you are making your escape.
Does anybody want me to do the last rites for Sonia?
She's not dead.
I'm just saying, do we want to preempt?
I think we should focus on stabilizing the child and the woman first.
It's probably for the best. Do we have time
Yeah,
to
I'll
take a
use
short
two.
rest? Because I
Yeah. You definitely can take a short rest. It won't be an issue.
I'm gonna roll.
If you guys want to make medicine checks to try to stabilize Ireena and Arabelle, you can.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. How does a 13 work for Arabelle?
Yeah, I'll say that works.
All right. Anybody else want to try, or
I would rather not fuck it up.
I can try on Ireena.
what do you?
Alright.
What's your skill in medicine?
I've embalmed a lot of people.
He is-
Okay, all mine are D8. That's
He
good.
is formerly known as the Embalmer.
You know what? You're better with the dead. I'm the one that heals. Stay over there.
It says the one who just took my healing.
He quote unquote healing.
I mean, it's
10
healing.
for her.
Okay, it takes a minute. You at one point you actually make one of the burns start bleeding again, but you manage to clean her up
I
okay.
critique some of his stitches.
How does that sound?
Look here. I'm used to using magic, so
I compare his method of stitching to the sigil method.
Okay. So not very good. Well, depending on who
Well,
you ask.
Yeah.
Okay, that's more.
I mean, if it's Dusties, they don't care.
Yeah, so you guys can take a short rest so you can re-roll any hit die you may want to use.
I bandage my wounds up, and you notice he does have a bit of precision. If you're paying attention, you notice Jack does seem to have a bit of precision with bandaging wounds, like he's done this before. Maybe to other people, you're not sure, but he's just tying his own wounds up with some gauze he has. This sucks. That sucked. That was really bad.
Yeah, I know. I had a fireball explode in my face.
Yeah, you did.
I mean, it hit everybody. Jack just didn't take as much damage.
It hit pretty hard.
Yeah, but it kind of seemed like when it hit, I was like at the epicenter.
Yeah, I think it hit really close to you. It wasn't great. Oh boy.
So, as far as getting the she-elf back, I vote. Creatures like this, normally, one might suggest a nighttime attack. However, I would suspect a dark magician as powerful as this Baba Lysaga is likely more powerful at night. So I think we should attack at noon, when the sun is highest.
That's not a bad idea. But I mean, I don't know if this.
With this being, what was it you called it? A dimension of dread? Is that really going to mean anything?
It might
I was
not.
gonna say
I don't know.
we might be able to sneak in and try to save Sonia without trying to fight them, because I don't think we can fight them head on.
I don't disagree, but we
Ireena
got to think
says-
about.
No, continue.
So we got to think about that if that's that happens.
Well, I can help with the stealth portion. I don't know what I can do with the non-stealth portion.
Ireena says, "This definitely feels like a situation we should come back to in the morning.
Okay. I mean,
I'm sorry about your friend, but we're too weak at our current state."
She's got a point. We go in now, we're committing suicide.
Yeah, that's not wrong. You're not wrong.
So we rest.
There's a lot of things can be accused of, but committing suicide is definitely not going to be one of them.
Okay. Scene shift to
Chicago, middle of the day, modern times.
hard exterior. Sonia, you are led to a dingy, damp dungeon that's maybe flooded to about your calves. It's just this
Oh,
black, brackish, dirty water. And then you
Oh,
were
fun.
tossed into a cell. The cell is closed, the key is locked, and it's almost pitch black in here. You can hardly see 2 feet in front of your face.
With my dark vision.
Oh, son of a bitch. Well, with your dark vision, you're fine.
Fuck it.
Okay.
You can see fucking everything.
Well, it still appears as
Is there
dim
anything-
since there's no light.
Yeah, it's super dim.
Is there anything in my immediate area that is going to be problematic?
Make a perception check. Also, if you can, get a little closer to your mic.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. I'm not using that mic. I'm using this mic.
That's a lot better.
Yeah, I got it right up my face. Okay. 14.
Hot.
14. You
Yeah.
notice in your cell that there is an Iron Maiden.
Okay,
Rusted.
well,
Pretty rusted. It's got a skeleton half hanging out of it.
I'm going to say get Bruce's autograph.
can I close it?
It is closed.
It is closed?
Yeah.
Okay. Well then,
But
First
other
thing
than that, you don't see anything that could cause an immediate issue. You do see that they're across from your cell and the cell across. I said the same thing twice, didn't I?
You did. It's great.
Shit. This is what happens when you don't write shit down before the session, people.
It's the cell. It's the across cell across from the cell across from the cell.
across the ways there's a cell across from you. It's directly
Well, you know, in another dimension, that there's a cell that isn't across from you, but is also across from you.
I hate this. I hate this.
Yes, I too went to Elf College and took multiverse theory.
Are we talking about literal or hypothetical again?
Oh my god.
Yes.
Now, when you say devil,
Is this
In
a
the cell-
literal devil or?
In the cell across from you, you see someone sitting slumped against the back wall. They appear to be sleeping. They also appear to be humanoid. Possibly, you would say, maybe dwarf or a very buff halfling.
did I ever see a picture of when we were in the tower? Did I ever see a picture of what's his fuck? Van Richten?
No, you did
No.
not.
So I have no idea who this is. Well,
So
first
that
thing
could
is
be
I'm gonna
Jeffrey
do-
Dahmer, the people Dahmer, for all you know.
Well, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of move around and find the spot where the water is the lowest. There's got to be like a bump somewhere somewhere, and I'm gonna like sit down, cross-legged, put my hands together, like one hand in another hand,
Right.
and meditate / trance for 4 hours so that I can get my fucking shit back.
The worst.
Okay.
Because as I stated, I was at 11 health. So
All right.
fix that.
I'll allow it. The 4 hours pass with little to no fanfare. The person across from you stirs a little bit in their sleep, but not a lot. They don't appear to have waken up at all. If you didn't know better, you would say that they're dead. Just given their general unmovement.
Throw a pebble.
Did they
They're
take all my shit
movementant.
from me?
No, they did not. You still have all your shit.
All right. Let's see.
Throw
I
something.
mean, like, what are they gonna do? Take away your fists? Cut your hands off?
Throw a fireball at him.
Can I find a pebble?
Make an investigation check.
I don't have any. Where are my dice? I don't have any investigation, do I? Of course not. That'd be dumb. 14.
14?
Yeah.
Yeah, you actually find a discarded spike from the Iron Maiden.
Oh shit!
Okay, yeah, that's not gonna work. All right, I pull out a pawn from the dragon chest shit. God damn it, because I'm not gonna throw a spike at the man
Stab him in the eye.
Or woman, you're not quite sure.
or woman.
Or person.
And I'm going to
Or genderless. More.
flick
Or
it at
NB.
them, but I'm only using like 10% strength because I don't want to actually hurt him.
Okay.
So like,
So you
flick
just
it at him.
toss it, and it just sort of lands kind of like right next to their leg with a boop. They kind of... They open their eyes, they look around, and they say, "Why are you throwing shit again?"
I'm not. Yo, old timer.
I'm not
look
old.
close. Okay.
Unless
Well,
26 is old.
Woof.
I'm 57.
I mean, you know.
Laughs
All right,
in
look, I'm gonna be
209
honest.
years old.
I got captured, probably same as you. So what's your story? I have a feeling it's long and complicated.
They look at you and they say, "Oh, you're new. You're not like the last guy."
Definitely, I just look down at the womanly figures and go, yeah, definitely not like the last guy. Can just go ahead with that.
They say, "The name's Vicegrin."
Okay, Vice. Quick aside, if you were to spell that,
It's
How
all
would
one
you?
word, exactly how it sounds.
you piece of shit. All right, fine. Vice Grin. So what are you in for, Vice?
Oh, I'm in for betraying the family that owns this mansion.
Oh, fucking
You know that ghost? Have
yeah.
you seen the ghost?
I've seen a ghost. What could be described as a ghost? Does it fly around in a skull?
That's not the ghost, but I guess you could describe her as a figurative ghost.
Yeah. Then in that case, no, I haven't seen the ghost.
Ah, so you haven't seen the literal ghost.
God damn it! Oh, we are being punished. This is
I
a
wanna-
punishment. Being laid
And
upon.
Sonia just goes, "I'd like to thank you. You wouldn't believe how many times people don't understand what the word literal means. So thank you."
Listen, if there's anything I believe in, it's proper grammar. And making sure people understand. Say, why are you here?
The skull lady. She threw
Lysaga?
Yeah, that bitch. She threw a fireball and fucked me and my crew up something fierce. So in order to help everyone escape,
That
I guess
sounds
I
about
gave-
right.
I gave myself up.
I gave myself up too. Similar thing happened about 20 years ago.
That
Wait, you were 6? Wait, now I gotta interject here. You did say you were 26 years old.
and you did, yeah. If she's saying that exact thing, you just said you were 26, and this is 20 years ago. So you're telling me your group let the 6-year-old make the sacrifice play, which to me sounds like maybe
They
Not
say
the best group to be with.
they say, listen, the details
A
don't
voice
matter
comes to
too
you
much.
from the aether. You're the one that just about got a 5-year-old killed.
I reply to the ether. I'm also the one who got it fucking everyone away. Alright, like I just like to point out that it's thanks to my quick thinking that everyone escaped. And if some people had been allowed to do what they'd wanted to do, probably
Vicegrin,
that would have happened. Vice, this does not concern you?
Vicegrin says, I lied, I'm 46. It's just playing a joke.
See,
It was just a prank, bro.
It's still young. You still got time. Your prank career can continue. Okay, so hey buddy. How you feeling? Like
shit.
So you probably okay, so I'm gonna lay it down for you. Despite how I look, actually pretty strong.
No, I can
So-
sense that.
So my plan is I'm going to bust open out of here, but like all quiet like, and then I'm going to get the fuck out, as the people like to say. Would thou to be interested in joining me, young squire?
I would, so long as we don't attack Lysaga. Can't kill her.
Nah. There's no part of getting the fuck out of here that involves anyone but me and you.
That is when you hear familiar cackling echoing from the hall.
And the people who are like telepathic, I totally forgot about them.
Sounds like the elf is awake. Sounds like the dwarf's awake too.
Oh, you're a dwarf. I don't know if you could tell, but I'm an elf.
Vicegrin says,
Just thought you were a buff halfling.
shut it, pretend you're asleep.
That's I don't think that's gonna I don't think that's gonna work, but like cool. And like I sit like I go back and all right.
The two
Alright.
hags appear from the hallway and stop in front of your cell and just look at you with daggers. And they say, and one of them says, we know you're not actually asleep. We hear everything.
Good. Can you hear this? And I give them the finger.
Vulgar. It's a shame we have to kill you.
You know, Strahd doesn't like his things being messed with.
His things?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I fucking told Baba Lysaga already. We're on a mission from Strahd to deliver his wife to him.
We're on a mission from Strahd.
If I could readily pull up that whole thing in my head, I'd do it.
I was not expecting a Blues Brothers reference.
I aim to please.
Shit. They say, see, this is why we're here. We're here to settle this. Let's make a deal.
Oh, God.
We let you out. You go find your friends. You bring them back here. You leave Tatiana in exchange for, let's say, your soul.
Just a teeny tiny little thing like your soul.
I can't give you something that's not mine.
One of the hags says to the other, "Oh, Falia, that's a little too much. Let's say half their strength."
Like
Oh, yes, I do quite like that idea. Half your strength in exchange for Tatiana. Or as you call her, Ireena. I never really understood that.
yeah, it's a reincarnation thing. So I give you like half my strength now, and then I go and bring her back.
We take a quarter now, and then a quarter when you bring her to us.
You're going full Scottish. Pull it back.
You know what? How about, just to make sure we're all on the same page, can I bring the buff halfling with me?
They kind of turn around and look at Vicegrin.
I don't know if you've noticed this, but our group is far away, and those woods, I'm gonna guess the spiders and shit aren't exactly what you'd call listening people. Probably gonna be difficult to get through there. I could use.
They listen to Lysaga.
And is Lysaga? Yes. And do you think Lysaga is going to listen to you? Look, Strahd is not a patient man. So, just...
You sound like you need some goat's blood.
So, like, me, and I grab this, and I grab the thing, I grab that guy, and we get out of here, bring back Tatiana, and then you can present them to Strahd. All I ask is that when you do, you make sure to inform him that we took her at least half the way. I don't need a reward from Strahd, I just don't want his ire.
We still require a quarter of your strength.
That's fine. I think the DM forgot that I use dexterity as my main stat.
Okay, strength means a lot of things, and I don't think they mean your strength.
I don't know what else you could possibly mean, but, like, Sonia's also like, fucking look. This is a gift horse. I'm not looking in the mouth. She tells to the ethereal people talking to her.
You can also sit tight and wait for us.
I get the distinct
She
impression.
doesn't know that we have a plan, though. From her perspective, it's
When have we ever planned before? We just go in half-cocked and figure it out as we go.
Sonia,
This is kind of our thing.
I don't want to say what Sonia's thinking because then because I can probably say it later. So, like, yeah, I will do the thing as, like, so do we have a deal? I give you half the strength, take the half health, we'll bring back Tatiana.
You mean the dwarf?
Dwarf. You kept saying buff half elf.
I said it
Halfling.
once.
Said it once.
Buff halfling. Dwarf.
I said
yeah.
it once, and you kept saying buff halfling.
Yeah.
You did do this.
Sounds like you got buff halflings on the brain, dude.
They ponder this for a second, and they say,
Little mini Fabios.
"We'll be back. We need to discuss this with the Night Mother."
By all means.
And then they exit the cell. Or exit the holding block room place. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
The cell block.
Cell block! That's the word.
Okay, I'm gonna wait until they're, like, gone, and then pull out my crowbar.
Oh!
And let's see what we can do with these fucking bars.
Pulled the sneaky on me.
Didn't know I had a crowbar.
I didn't know you had a crowbar either.
Oh, I got a lot of stuff in here. I got a lot of stuff in this backpack.
Is there a small bird nearby?
Aha, get it, crow. Oh. Oh.
Wait, is there an actual crow?
No, there's no ravens or crows.
Yeah.
By the way, they're different birds.
Yeah.
Actually, it would be more like a robin.
Why does everybody get that fucked up?
Because they're both black.
Okay, wow.
Wow.
Piss off.
Wow.
Fucking birds don't have any type of, like, infrastructure.
I know.
Just out of context, dude.
Oh, that's great.
Can't be
Okay.
racist.
And actually, I was meaning more like a robin.
So while I still have some strength in me, I'm going to town on, like, well, okay. So what type of like cell is it? Is it one where it's like the doors swing on hinges and it locks like that, or is it a cell that, like, comes down and, like, up and down?
and the bars slam
It
down.
swings on hinges.
Swings on
It's
hinges.
standard bars. You've seen this in so many different
It
movies.
could also be
and
the sliding
video
door
games.
style.
Nah, it's
So,
not sliding door.
so like
They're not advanced
I
enough.
edge the crowbar between the bars and kind of put the end in like against like the lock, because I'm guessing I have
Right.
a lock, and to try to like do it like that. Can you visualize what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make an athletics check.
Oh, that's the good one. No, it's not. I lied. Fuck. It's always acrobatics that I mean. 13. It's always acrobatics, not
13. Okay, you managed to budget a little bit, but this water is making it a little more difficult than you thought it would be.
okay. Sick.
It also does feel like it's grinding on the stones beneath too, so
Hmm.
you can go ahead and roll another one.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Pull out it's like grinding against like the stones and stuff. Do you think so? Like the stones are kind of like being an obstacle.
Yeah, a little bit.
Hammer and python. I can use the python and hammer to probably chisel at the stone a little bit and loosen it up, and then try again.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do that.
All right, same roll, buddy.
And it's a 10.
Okay, you managed to get it about 6 inches. If stop.
Okay, hang on.
Damn.
Hang on.
If you
That's
want
only average.
If you want to
wanna-
squeeze through,
I'm using a fucking like key point, and I'm using a key empowered strike to fucking, but like with the crowbar. This thing's
All right.
getting open.
Okay.
A crowbar's
Does that? How would that? What would that be? Like if I'm doing that, what would? How
I'll
does
just
that
let you.
advantage me?
I'll just let you do it.
Okay. Because like this thing.
Your forearms just kind of glow with this ethereal yellow energy, and then you're just poof.
Fucking god.
And
Shit.
Vicegrin just stares kind of in bewilderment, like, oh, holy shit.
I don't like doors. Never have.
Does anybody like doors? That's
doors
a dumb
are
question. Can you get me out of here?
Yeah. I ain't got time to fuck around. I'm using another key empowered strike and just breaking this fucking lock off.
Ping! Door swings open.
Pong.
All right. Like I hold my hand out to the door. Let's fucking do this. Let's get out of here. We're going to have to be quick.
All right. Rest of the party. What are you guys
That's
up
me.
to?
Are we taking a full rest? Like we were gonna wait and take the day, right?
Yes.
All right,
I'll
then
say-
I guess I don't need to roll hit dice. I can just rest.
Yeah.
Okay. Get my spells back. Now that I have my spells back, I am more confident that we can do something.
Yeah, same.
Because I had no spells.
I was out of my good ones.
All right. So, the day is yours. Do you plan? What do you plan? How do you plan on getting in there? How do you plan on getting out of there?
I mean, so I'm going to have my eyes on because there are invisible people, and I know that there are invisible people, and I'll be able to at least see the magic, I believe,
Right.
of being invisible. So that's my plan, and then I was gonna sneak in. I don't know about y'all. I don't know how good y'all are at the stealth, and I can't really make any stealthier.
I'm in chainmail, and I have no dexterity.
Someone has the
Well-
ability to turn someone else invisible. You hear on the wind.
I
Yeah, but that doesn't make me quiet, I respond back.
that's fair.
Jack, you're just like, what the fuck?
What the fuck are you talking about, man? Look, I got voices in my head, and we can't have you having voices in your head too.
Look, I got voices that tell me I'm a god, so...
That's not cool. You probably shouldn't say that out loud. So
Oh wait, have we not went over that yet?
no, not exactly.
They talk to me.
Yep. I'm a fucking snake. So my thought was, it's a shame we haven't leveled up because I could swap out an invocation and take Mask of Many Faces and look like a hag, but that's not gonna work.
All right, look. Anytime we try to plan stuff, it blows up in our faces.
Except
The
for that
one
one
thing-
time.
We didn't plan that. That was by the seat of our damn pants, and nobody's going to convince me otherwise.
Oh,
What
yeah,
plan?
that's true.
Wait, what are we talking about?
When we
How
saved the
you
kids.
escaped the hags.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that wasn't a plan. That was fucking. I threw children and then jumped out of like a 2-story building.
That is, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm remembering
mean-
it now.
Our whole shtick is doing the impossible because we also killed a hag with pocket sand.
Hell yeah.
That was a
It
witch.
was a witch.
Was a
I'll
witch.
be-
Or witch,
I'll-
rather.
I'll be honest. I
Let's
don't wanna
storm
be
the front
too
door.
boastful.
They won't expect it.
And
So
the
far,
dragon-
doing the
It's like,
impossible
the reason
has-
they won't expect it is because it's a bad idea. Like
A-
that's.
the dragon
Everything
doesn't expect
we've
you to
done
fall
so
on its
far is a
mouth.
bad idea.
I think that's less of a. They won't expect it, more of a. Oh, this is a pleasant surprise. They've just come right to us.
Name one thing we've done this entire campaign that's been a good idea.
That's a good point. Listen,
Exactly. We could have talked to the people in town, but no, we decided to make chum.
To be fair, that was his fault.
that was his fault.
Hey,
Okay, you got a point.
What's up?
Does Sonia 2 give off like magic shit? If someone were to say like sense magic or something, would they notice her or?
You're unsure.
So yeah, my thing is to use my eyes to see what we need to see and sneak in there. What are y'all gonna try to do?
If only
I mean-
someone had left something at the field,
Well, we
Something-
don't know about that. We
With
didn't
a
know
s-
that you did
and a
that.
small homunculus was nearby and probably noticed it.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
never got Lumpy back.
I mean, I can summon him back. That's
As far as I know, Lumpy's petting a goat.
I doubt there were any live goats.
It doesn't mean he's not petting it.
Ugh. I could summon
This
him
is
back.
your homunculus we're talking about.
There were plenty of live goats.
Yeah, there was live goats. They made.
See,
those
he's got
noises.
friends. He's fine.
Actually, I might. Let me check. I might be able to communicate with him. 1 second.
Yo, Lumpy, you there?
Yeah,
You
I'm like
what?
ringing him on my cell phone.
Lumpy's like, new phone, who dis?
You ring him up at 2 a.m. Hey, you up?
Hey, you up?
You just hear this weird noise coming from Ilphelodel's ear. Like, dude, what's that?
You DTF? What's good?
Yeah, you got that loud?
The fuck does that mean?
That one's new on me.
It's drugs.
Yes, it's Strahd.
I have to
Yes,
be within
yes,
100
white
feet
people.
of him. It's Pact of the Chain warlocks who can communicate as long as they're on the same plane of existence. So, out of luck there. But I could always resummon him and ask what he saw. Or, I mean, if we just go back, kind of get close, but not like, right there. I can.
Well,
sort of-
here's the thing. Ilphelodel currently doesn't have his homunculus. What does he do with that information? What would Ilphelodel do? Would he try to resummon him back?
Probably, yeah. And then we
that's
could
what-
use him. We could use him as a spy when we go
Yeah.
in next time. So
There you go.
I'm going to cast Find Familiar and bring back. I guess his name is Lumpy now.
Hey, boss.
Okay.
Hey, boss.
Hey, boss, what do you need?
What are the chances
First, for you to stop
That
doing
he
that
would've-
voice.
picked up Sonia? What are the chances he would have picked up Sonia too? I wasn't sure if like maybe I didn't do enough to like.
I
I
don't know
was
if he.
hoping.
I don't
When
know
you
if
tell
he's the
Lumpy to
character.
stop doing the voice, he says, how do you like this one?
Well,
The
I-
first
I-
That one is jarring.
that is pretty
Take
good.
the Magora.
Try it a little bit hard.
You can go back to the first
Pretty
one.
Okay. This is a lot easier to do.
So, how was the hellhole? Well, I mean, this hellhole as opposed to the previous ones.
Well, I don't like it. But I did get to pet a bunch of goats. There were like 50 of them.
God damn.
That's
I
very-
knew it. I told you. Pay me that 2 gold.
Did you see where they took Sonia?
They took her to the mansion.
Mansion?
Yeah.
I'm assuming this is in Berez.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Did they do anything else? Were there more of them? Did they meet Strahd?
No. No Strahd. As far as I'm aware, he's still at his castle.
Keith.
His
I'm
castle?
losing the voice.
Pakika.
Thank
Okay.
Danny DeVito.
It's kind of hard to keep this voice up.
By the way, I casted Find Familiar as a ritual because I don't want to blow a spell slot on this guy.
Yeah, that's fair.
But, okay, well...
How do you keep going from gangster Jersey guy to downtown
Irishman?
Boston Irishman?
Potato farmer?
What's wrong with you, Lumpy?
Oh, nothing is wrong with me.
Do you need
Oh,
more?
God.
Oh, God, that would have hurt.
Veto.
That one made my throat hurt.
Lumpy starts laughing really hard. He says, I'm just fucking with you.
Do you
Let's
need
have
a
Ow.
bales. Let's have a line on that.
What was that, Ilphelodel?
Do you need a lozenge? I say to Lumpy.
One might be good, yeah.
I pop him.
It's gonna help my rock lungs.
I pop him an elderberry flavored lozenge.
Thanks, boss.
Thanks, boss.
Uh,
But yeah, I saw a bunch of goats, a bunch of spiders. Scarecrows went back to the creepy hut.
Okay.
The hags went into the mansion, and Lysaga went back to her hut.
So, like, how many scarecrows were there?
Like 7, but I think 2 of them are dead. If scarecrows can die.
That works.
no, we don't need to get into that philosophical discussion.
So, right. So let's get in there.
And I have a
No.
feeling we might be in a strange Aeon's death may die scenario here, so.
So, I have an idea. Somebody can receive my gift of dragon's breath to blanket the scarecrows in fire. That person will have to go running immediately, loudly to lead Lysaga's attention away from the mansion, but also swiftly enough to actually escape from Baba Lysaga. Meanwhile,
Can I point out we have somebody that actually breathes dragon breath?
but is it fire?
No, it's acid.
I think that I think it would behoove us to breathe fire on these scarecrows. Given
Okay.
they're made of straws and sacks.
Does it have to be a living person you can bestow it onto? Is there any restrictions on what type of creature?
That is a good question, as I
Does he-
ponder the thought of a fire-breathing zombie.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Or
And this,
Or-
friends, is
or-
why we're called moral ambiguity.
skeleton.
Now I'm thinking. Let me do some research. Let me consult my spellbook.
Do you need lungs to breathe fire? Because I kind of want to see Crispy breathe fire. There's something poetic about that.
That just reminds me of Scorpion.
Is it literally the fire breath, like, ability?
No, it's called Dragon's Breath. It's a spell in Xanathar's Guide. It makes no distinction that it has to be a living creature, or that it has to have lungs. It just gets the power to spew magical energy from its mouth. It has to have a mouth. That is the only.
It says it has to have a mouth, not lungs.
Does
to exhale energy of the children.
now would you consider what a skeleton skull that a mouth?
Yeah?
Okay.
They're still lumpy. Anyway, even if we...
If it was missing a jaw, I would say no, but it has both jaws.
Okay.
Honestly...
So Crispy gets to actually live up to his namesake. Sweet!
I was going to say, you can have Crispy do it, or you can have Lumpy, who's small and easy to sneak around, do it.
Yes, but I want whoever does it to lead Lysaga's attention away from the mansion. Preferably in a chase.
Also, I thought Lumpy didn't have a mouth. It was all telepathic.
He has a mouth, it's just I can speak to him telepathically.
So here's the thing. Hey, so here's the thing. Ilphelodel, I'm very fast. I can also throw fire. Like, I have burning hands. I can make a distraction. That spell slot is probably going to be needed for you. I don't need spell slots as much as some people do.
Yes, but also...
So maybe you should save that slot and let me use burning hands.
But if Crispy does this part, then we have you as backup in case we get into trouble in this mansion.
True.
It allows us to go in, grab Sonia, and leave.
As much as I hate to say this because I love him, I would rather lose Crispy than a full party member.
I always knew you cared about me.
I mean, we could always.
It's more pragmatism.
We could always make another Crispy.
That's true.
I mean, yeah, we can make more Crispies.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I hate this game. Alright,
Let's face it, by the end of this campaign, we'll probably have at least 3 more Crispies.
Wait, is that a figurative hatred or a literal hatred?
Keeping Crispy.
Okay, so is it Operation Fire Breathing Skeleton?
I think it's a go.
Oh my god, this is ridiculous.
This is why you love us.
All right.
Yeah, that's
So-
one way you could put that.
Crispy.
We go off the rails in the best way.
Crispy is ready. He's fucking ready to go.
He's ready, rip roaring, ready to fucking just.
Bonesaw is ready.
All right, I'm kind of giving him a pep talk, telling him how to position himself with the dragon breath and everything.
He just nods with his bottom jaw, just like opening and closing very unnaturally. It's kind of making you unnerved.
We're giving him a fire-breathing martial arts lesson.
Basically.
Pretty much.
Okay, so breathe in, chest out, and then.
Be sure
That's
to
how
keep
I
it
imagine
good.
it going.
Yeah, level eye, keep the head leveled, side to side.
Widen stance.
Okay.
Breathe in with your balls. Oh, no. Wait.
From your loins, Crispy, from your loins. Wait a minute. I don't have those anymore.
Alright, so you re-enter Berez. And you see that the hut has gone.
Shit.
Well, that was just the whole. That was the hut full of. That was the hut. What about the mansion?
The mansion is still there.
Okay.
So the hut full of scarecrows is gone.
Okay, adjustment to the plan.
What the what was? I thought the whole thing just walked away.
Hmm.
Oh shit!
Okay.
All right, sure.
We will position ourselves behind the mansion, maybe in some bushes or something, and then Crispy will enact
Perhaps
a
if we
fire.
built a large wooden badger.
In some fucking
Maybe.
bushes.
And then
Like it's
Crispy will enact
fucking
plan fire,
Fortnite.
and then
I'm
we
sorry.
wait.
All I'm getting right now is Sir Bedivere talking to King Arthur and the Holy Grail vibes.
All right.
Our plan just blew
As
up in
a-
our face.
As
just a rabbit.
Ilphelodel was saying,
So we get behind the mansion. Plan goes as
Okay.
usual. Fire, scarecrows burning. We at least don't have those to worry about, assuming that they
True.
perish. And then hopefully that draws out the hags from the mansion. Oh wait, we don't know that there's hags. Okay, then.
Well, yeah, we do.
we
Lumpy
do?
saw him.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
he saw them go into the. Okay, yeah. So he hopefully will lure out the hags as they come out. If they do, we rush in
How many-
after they.
How many
after the
hags did
chase.
Lumpy see?
How many?
3.
So hopefully, if they don't all go out, well, then they're just splitting their forces. We jump in, gank whichever one is in there, and then we grab Sonia, we get out, and we book it somewhere else. And hopefully Crispy reunites with us.
If not, we pour one out for fallen homies.
Exactly.
So we're gonna try to sneak in after the distraction. Is that the
But you're
plan?
going around the back, right?
Yes. Basically,
Okay.
finding a good hiding spot next to the mansion, and then I'm going to give Crispy the signal after I casted Dragon's Breath on him. And, yeah, basically his command is breathe fire on all of the scarecrows and then run in a direction that is not towards us. And keep running.
All right. So as you make your way around behind the mansion, through the fog you see an empty shell of an old stone church, north of which is a cemetery of leaning gravestones enclosed by a disintegrated iron fence. Half of the cemetery is sunken into the mire. You see rotted coffins and moldy bones kind of half buried in the graveyard. There's
Atmospheric.
There's an old iron bell half immersed in the marsh, lying amid the remains of a collapsed steeple. And kind of hidden by the fog and elevated a few feet above the surrounding marsh is a raised plot of land barely 10 feet on a side, enclosed by disintegrating iron fence. In the center of this plot is a life-size stone monument carved in the likeness of a kneeling peasant girl clutching a rose. Although her features are gray and weather-worn, she bears a striking resemblance to Ireena.
Hey,
And carved into the monument's base is an epitaph that reads the following: Marina, taken by the mists.
Hey, you guys left Ariabel and Ireena, like,
No, you guys brought
Back.
the cart with you.
you brought, okay, yeah, I was gonna ask, what did you guys do with the two people?
Left them in the cart. They're asleep.
Okay.
I'll probably, yeah, I'll have Chum guarding them in the cart in like a clearing somewhere sort of tucked away.
Mm-hmm.
Poetic.
Yeah.
You said it said Ireena?
Marina.
Oh,
Also-
Marina.
Chum has the shovel now. Since Crispy has to focus on running, now Chum wields the shovel.
Okay.
Oh, hey, I should probably mention this before we go in there. I have Misty Step now, so
That's
if we
pretty
need to make,
savage.
if I need to beat a hasty retreat, I will beat a hasty retreat.
I want you all to roll, everybody barring Sonia, I want you to roll perception checks.
22.
That's a hell of a lot. That's 24.
That's a 22. Where you boy?
Okay. You all see,
Effective as fuck.
you all see across the river about, I would say, about 50 feet away, in a kind of in a circle of standing stones, you see what appears to be a humanoid figure lurking behind one of the tallest stones in the circle, kind of just weeping.
Oh, fuck.
Well, that's not good.
It's very hard to tell from this distance, but you know it's a woman.
Okay. How far away
She-
are we?
You're about 50 feet away. You can also see dim light from what's probably a lantern that she has clutched in one hand.
She's not part of our mission.
I got an idea what...
I will go ahead and turn my eyes on to see if I see, is she exuding any kind of magic aura?
She does not.
Well, she's not magical, but I don't know if a Baba would show up as magical or not. No, I guess they would, right? Because did I see magical energy coming off the one Baba that was visible before? Or one hag?
You did, but she was invisible. That's why you spotted the magic.
Okay.
I'm going to send Lumpy to scout. I'm going to tell him to crawl and stick to the weeds and bushes and tell me what he sees.
Don't go chasing waterfalls.
Stick to the rivers and streams that you're used to.
You know, I'm not even going to try.
So, you're sending Lumpy across the river?
Ah, fuck. Can I throw him?
How about we don't throw Lumpy, because that got us in a lot of trouble last time.
I guess.
That's fair.
To be fair, I wasn't the one who made
Okay,
the
actually,
throw.
hang on. These squares are a lot bigger than they are.
Oh.
I thought they were 5 feet a square. It's actually 100 feet a square.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so she's actually 500 feet away.
Okay, then
So we
probably
can't
don't
even see her.
Right. Yeah, just forget I said anything.
Okay.
God damn it. Why?
All right, guys,
Perez,
let's not go that
there's
way,
no-
because it's not...
There's no way Perez is that big. Come on.
It's pretty big.
You know what? No, fuck it. I'm house ruling this. She is 50 feet away.
Fuck you.
Fuck the book.
Fuck the police.
Fuck the cold.
Okay, so if you want to yeet Lumpy across the river, go ahead and make an athletics check.
I'm readying my shield, because I ain't having something else blow up in my face.
That's funny.
Anytime that little fucker gets thrown now, I'm going to be paranoid.
So wait, what are we? What's the play here?
You wanted to yeet Lumpy across the river.
How far across the river is it?
I am house ruling and saying fuck the book and saying it was 50 feet.
Okay. I don't feel confident that I could throw a cat-sized object 50 feet.
Oh, really? You probably only got to get about 20 to clear the river.
Deep end? Yeah.
Also, I don't want to just throw him as far and hard as I can and have him
He
deal
can
with
probably
the wind.
swim. It's fine.
Is the river still and calm?
Yes.
Oh, well then, can you swim, Lumpy? I can summon
think
you as
so?
something that can if you don't think you can. But
Pretty sure I can.
if you drown, it's your fault, and I send you
Noted.
into the water.
All right, he just kind of hops in. He does kind of a belly flop into the river.
He's a construct. He doesn't have to breathe. Walk across the bottom.
You see him trying to doggy paddle
There.
anyway?
As it slowly sinks and then just starts walking.
Also, Ilphelodel, check your DMs.
You trying to slide in?
Somebody sliding in.
Giggity.
Also, roll.
That would depend. Let me respond to you. But continue.
Okay, you can roll athletics for Lumpy's swimming.
Oh, Jesus. I mean,
I will be right back.
It's
Okay.
it's bad. It's low. It's far too low.
Okay.
So I mean,
Well,
he fails.
he just at some point during his trek, you see him just completely submerge.
Nice.
Okay.
Like
I'm sure he's
slowly
fine.
go under, or like he was pulled under.
Like he couldn't keep himself afloat.
Okay, slowly went under. Okay.
He is rock.
I equated to that. Have you seen that one like anime meme where the guy's acting like he can like he's like an Olympic swimmer and then he gets in the water and he just starts like going crazy like It's very funny.
I've not.
Yeah, neither have I.
I will try to find it later. It's very good.
Lumpy climbs out. It takes a moment or two, but hey, I'm reading this. Okay, thanks for that info.
Came straight out of Van Richten's own guide for 2nd edition.
Oh, sweet. Okay, it takes a moment, but you do see Lumpy emerge across the river, and
Yeah,
just
he
says,
made it.
All right, I'm
It's
back.
just-
What did I miss?
Lumpy went into
Lumpy made it.
across the river. He says, "Just looks like some old lady."
Oh,
Can you view through his senses? Is that a thing that you can do?
I can, yeah.
See what you see.
Yeah, you see,
What do your elf eyes see?
you see that the standing stones are severely weathered, and they range anywhere between 15 to 18 feet tall. A couple of them lean forward as if to share some great secret with their inscrutable neighbors. That's right out of the book. More purple prose for you. But yeah, you do see a wary-looking peasant woman lurking behind one of the tallest stones. She's carrying a rusty lantern and a dagger in her other hand.
Crazy lady.
And she is weeping.
Oof, that's not good.
I just keep getting the feeling we're looking at a banshee, but
Looking at a what?
a banshee.
Oh,
You know, an Irish specter of death.
I think
see if you can have Lumpy ask her what's going on. Maybe. I mean,
I will speak through Lumpy,
Yeah.
and I will say, "Greetings, miss."
She just kind of looks down and goes, "You can talk?"
I can. It's me, your boy.
Hey, your boy Lumpy.
I used to see Ilphelodel trying to do the accent. It's me, your boy.
She says, "Are you with the Keepers of the Feather?"
Yes, I was sent by them.
This is good. This is
I
good.
I needed a recap of your mission so far. What?
See.
How are things going?
I've been spying on Baba Lysaga for the Martikovs.
Oh no.
And how is that going? What have you found? Any weaknesses?
Very fond of her goats.
Right.
Like how far?
She brings one in every 10 day.
Probably a ritual there.
A week for those that don't know.
Ew, I think
I've-
she's goats.
I mean, which goat blood? Yeah.
The legend says that she bathes in the goat blood to keep her youth.
That's exactly what I was thinking was probably going on here. Yeah.
Well, you thought correctly.
So the poor man's Elizabeth Bathory?
So, well, I tell you what. The Keepers of the Feather need something special for you or from you. Well, actually, first, where has Baba Lysaga's hut gone? Have you seen?
It is gone toward... Let me look at the map here. I really should just bookmark all this bullshit.
You should.
Shut the fuck up.
I mean, the only place in the
She says she went north toward Argenvastholt.
What is that?
Gesundheit.
It's a ruined keep, abandoned when Strahd's armies destroyed those of Argon, of Lord Argon's.
Right. So. Okay. So. Question: would you be able to do something distracting? Something, I don't know, create, like... Would you be able to create something that might lure some of the denizens in Berez away from Berez for a bit?
Oh, there are no denizens.
Are there, though?
Are there though?
Don't
She
tell me
says,
I'm
like
better
I
at this spy thing than you.
She says, like I said, Lysaga left.
But...
Took her scarecrows with her.
Oh.
Okay.
What about the hags?
I mentally say, Lumpy, you dumb motherfucker. Um, I say, and hags? Anything like that?
Ask her if she
Yeah,
had
like-
an elf. Ask her if she had an elf woman with her.
Did you see an
Yeah.
elf woman?
Oh, you're... She thinks for a moment. She says, "Oh, you're the group from yesterday."
No.
What are you lying about? Like, I don't understand. Why are you
Or,
is
let
this
me
just
let-
like is this just like a problem that Ilfel has when he talks to
think
multiple people? He can't not lie.
I'm covering up potential issues. If something goes wrong and these people have a secret hatred for us, I'm prepared.
Uh,
She says,
and we wonder why shit blows up in her face.
she says, "Well, I did see a group yesterday, and they did have an elf with them.
Right.
She was taken into the mansion."
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get back to the feathers of the keeper, the keepers of the feather, and I'll catch up with you and Dimitrikov later. Bye. He jumps back into the river.
Jesus Christ.
God damn, I'm watching a fucking train
It
wreck.
was Mardikov.
Oh, this is the
I know.
worst.
Dimitrikov.
Okay, Sonia and Vicegrin,
Yeah.
you guys had taken a little bit of a... Because Vicegrin wasn't looking so great, Vicegrin needed to stop.
Oh,
So you guys...
Yeah.
So you guys stopped in one of the spare old bedrooms in the mansion. It's a little no fanfare. You did hear some footsteps creeping about, but it might have been the ghost, could have been the wind, could have been whatever.
Oh yeah, because there's
Um,
an actual fucking ghost in here. I forgot.
However,
Yeah, not a figurative one.
You have not seen nor heard of the hags since they were in the cell block.
First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull out a ration and my water skin and give them to Vice. Be like, here, eat this and drink.
They say, "Thank you very much. I really needed that."
And
Kind of scarfs it down in like a couple of bites.
okay.
Chugs the water.
Okay, let's see what I can do. Don't suppose you know like the layout of this place, do you?
Not unless it's changed in the past 20 years.
Okay, so do you know where we are? What part of the mansion?
We're in the former burgomaster's bedroom.
Really?
Yeah, the bastard died when the river overflowed and flooded the whole town.
Hmm. 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 You you wouldn't happen to know? I mean, you've been here a long time. Were there any like treasures or like important artifacts that he might have kept or been kept around here? Anything Baba Lysaga or those hags might have mentioned?
Not that I can think of, no.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna look around real quick while I'm resting. I'm gonna look around real quick and
Okay.
see if I can spot anything.
Alright, before you exit the bedroom, a blue mist materializes before you. And standing before you is a ghostly figure that says, "Oi, have you entered my home?"
Oh, I thought he said oi.
Oh. Yeah, I thought he said oi too. I was being like,
I
oi!
don't know.
Oi,
Ziggy, ziggy.
babushka.
Oi, babushka,
Oi,
where
suki
is
bleh.
Zukupiat?
Can we
Anyway,
dance the mamushka?
Hi, goodbye. You must be the previous burgomaster of this house. If I may, the lord of this house.
yes, my name is Ulrich.
All right, Ulrich. I'm not being rude. Let's just say I'm figuratively writing down your name.
Alright, yeah. Are you actually writing down his name, like,
Yeah, I'm writing.
in character?
I have notes. I have notes, and Sonia does it mentally.
Okay.
But it still takes the same amount of time as if you were doing it physically. Okay. So, well,
He says,
we were brought here against our will. We were kind of locked in a dungeon because there's these hags and like a really ugly old lady who shoots magic, and they didn't like us, and so we're escaping. Is that okay with you, good sir?
he says, "I want to see Marina again. Otherwise, you're not leaving."
Who's Marina?
Marina was my daughter.
And I turned back to Vice. Well, actually, I was like, okay, excuse me 1 second, good sir. And I scoot over to Vice and whisper to him, what happened to his daughter? Did she die too, or what?
You see, Vicegrin goes, "You see, Strahd came to this town looking for his love. And he had found that love in Marina, believing her to be a reincarnation of Tatiana. But in his malice, he killed her, and that is why Ulrich here refuses to cross over." Vice says, As far as I know, I've never met anybody that looked like Marina.
And then I turn to him and go, does she look anything like, and then I describe Ireena. I don't know if I can describe her very well.
No, I think you can. You don't have to do it just for the sake of brevity, but
Well, also because I don't actually know what Ireena really looks like.
Oh, you don't?
No, I mean
Oh.
I have an idea of what she looks like, but that I don't think we've ever like. I think
sent you a.
it was like I think you told me she's a girl and has long hair and is wearing some pseudo armor, which and so I was like, okay,
Yeah, I posted a picture of her.
okay, then yes, I will describe that. The
Okay.
sharp features, long brunette, seems tall.
Fucking badass.
Yeah,
Yeah, she looks cool.
resting bitch face.
He says,
If you were forced to be a vampire's bride, wouldn't you have resting bitch face?
Yes. Well, I mean, it's a good descriptor, right? Like, because then you'll know. Oh, yeah, her. Yeah.
Vice says, yeah, that sounds like her.
And then
What's so
Sonia
funny?
just turns, "Yo, Burgermeister, do I have some good fucking news for you, bro?" Okay, and so I pull Vice in and convince the Burgermeister. It's like, all right, so like, yo, you want to see your daughter? Guess what? I can make that happen. You can just call me the goddamn magic man, because I'm gonna make all your wishes come true. But so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna leave the mansion, and I'm gonna bring you to her. Is that cool? Can you leave this mansion? I don't know how ghosts work.
Jesus.
He says, I can't leave.
Okay.
But how can I trust you?
Because
How do I know you're not just another looter?
I
Like
don't.
that one. And he looks pointedly at Vice.
Fucking come on.
Because. And then, like, I use my position of privilege and, like, make myself as high society as I can and pull out, like my signet ring and, like, introduce myself as a duchess of the land I said I was from. Fuck. Why don't I have that written down?
I don't have my backstory on hand. Shit.
I forgot what I called it. It's from like where the it's like a woods near like a wooded. She's and like her family. Like I forgot what the name of the place is called, but she's like a duchess from there, right? You know, her family like is like the Duke of like Kingdom because
There's,
they make.
Silvery Moon, there's Evermeet, there's...
It was specifically, I guess, like I saw a forest that was close to where the High Elves came from, and I was like that, and I couldn't can't believe I didn't write that fucking down anywhere.
I didn't write it down either if it makes you feel better.
But like, she introduced herself as like the Duchess of the Wooded Kingdom.
When you say the name of the place you're from, he just goes, I've never heard of that place.
That's fine. We're a small place, but I have my I have my noble pride. I swear to you, on my family, I am not lying to you.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Woo! Persuasion is. Oh, right. That's that 23.
Ulrich steps or floats aside, I guess. He doesn't have legs. He says, if you aren't back within the hour, Then may the Morning Lord have mercy on your soul.
Hey,
Well, that's bad for you.
Morning. I perform. I make my hands glow with radiant energy and perform praise the sun.
God damn it.
Yo, Morning Lord, all up in that shit. Vice, let's go. We got a job to do.
Oh my god.
Literally a sun soul, like a sun soul, like fucking
Yeah.
force. That's
So,
Honestly, I'm surprised it took him this long.
yeah, for real.
Sonia, you head outside and you happen to see wait, where are you guys in relation to the mansion?
We're like probably like
Behind
behind
it?
it.
Behind it, kind of like back-ish, backside.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay. Sonia, make me a perception check.
Never remember. Ooh, 17.
17?
Yeah.
Okay. You hear what sounds like skittering coming from the west.
That's bad.
You don't see anything, however.
Hey, Vice.
Yeah.
Is there anything around these forests that we gotta like worry
I don't
about?
know. I can't quite hear you if you won't get closer to your mic.
Oh, keep moving.
I hear him.
God damn it. Is there anything around these forests that we got to worry about, like more than normal? You know, like
What's normal? Undead?
yeah, like I mean, like think dire wolves and bears and shit and like crows and shit. I got, but is there anything like the things I remember? Does the skittering sound like the noises the spiders made last time?
Yeah, it sounds like spiders.
Cool. Yesterday, I didn't really see anything because I had my head down the whole time, but I heard a lot of noises of what sounded like insectoid things, and everyone else in my party didn't seem to like them. Is there anything like that in the forests? Is there like bugs I gotta worry about?
Are you referring to spiders?
Yeah. Yeah, are there like is there spiders in the forest? Are there like big spiders?
Face spiders are kind of big.
The fuck is a phase spider?
He racks his brain for a moment. He just says, I think they like jump in and out of existence.
Oh, good.
They're Nightcrawler, basically.
Great. Okay.
I want the rest of the party to roll perception checks.
16.
Bad.
Also, when Sonia said the fuck is a space spider, she said that rather loudly.
Like to the point that we might hear you? What you're
Yeah.
implying?
Yeah. I know
That's
this is
a
probably
17
bad
for you, boy.
because some other people might also hear, but I figure let's fuck it.
Jack and Varroth definitely hears Sonia's voice
I'm still
coming
trying
from the front side of the mansion.
I'm still trying to decide if Sonia is arachnophobic or not.
Jack?
Alongside a gruff dwarf voice.
Jack, did you hear that?
Yeah, let's head that way, I guess.
Al?
Let's
Front of
peek
the
first.
mansion.
Let's peek. In fact, so I have Lumpy kind of crawl over and peek from like really low to the ground.
Lumpy sees Sonia and a kind of rough-looking dwarf.
So they're like spiders that exist but don't exist?
So
Something like that,
I
yeah.
come like stomping around the corner. A dwarf? What? Oh my god! It is a dwarf.
Hey! You guys!
Why are you here? I'd say to the dwarf. You're not. I haven't seen you here. Your kind, that is.
I'm looking around for the goat pen.
Vice says, "Well, I've never seen someone like you here, except for this one." Motions over at Sonia.
I look at my magic staff and my dark robes, and I think that's a lie.
No, no. I can understand that. Remember, we've met some other people who are like elves. What are that? We're like, okay, whatever.
So, well, I guess this simplifies things. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out. Bye.
Okay, so
I take it he hasn't noticed my weird ass yet. Then
He looks over at Varroth. Looks up at Sonia. Looks back at Varroth.
he won't.
Looks up at Sonia.
He won't eat you as long as you don't piss him off.
I just kind of look at him and
Noted.
lick my teeth, like.
Okay, you got nothing to worry about. Just don't make him angry. Hey guys, great rescue plan. You guys are.
yeah, okay, yeah.
I
Let's.
can't believe you managed to kill Baba Lysaga. I can't fucking.
What?
I mean, I figured you guys killed her because I haven't fucking seen her anywhere. Right?
No.
Yeah,
Vicegrin says, "I told you can't kill her. At least I couldn't."
yeah. About that, she disappeared. Her hut.
I'm gonna make a quick perception check to see if I can't see the goat pen.
Remember, she left with her goats. We were
She
told
left
she left with her goats.
Yeah, the goats are gone.
No, she left with her scarecrows.
Oh, sorry, scarecrows. You're right.
Just don't go.
You don't need to make a perception check. You do notice that half the goats are missing.
So we'll take the other half with us.
No, we're not.
That or kill him.
Okay, so hey guys, I know we're all really quick to get out of here. I promised to Ghost that he could meet Ireena because I think Ireena is the reincarnation of his daughter.
Ireena just kind of rolls her eyes and like furrows her brow, and she's like,
Okay, so like,
"So now I'm actually the reincarnation of two different people."
okay, so well technically, so here's the thing, Ireena.
Ireena, you have a very strong soul. That means you're probably a really important person to a lot of people.
Here's the thing.
Get used to this.
I get close to Ireena. Here's the thing. It doesn't matter because you happen to look just like his daughter, and your name even sounds like her name was Marina, and your name is Ireena, and you both look exactly alike. So here's the thing. It doesn't matter if you're not actually his daughter. I just need you to go in there and pretend to care about him. You can probably feign a little ignorance, say it's been a while, you don't remember much from your past, but like,
Father, can you hear me?
can you help him move on? And also, like, ask him, because I need you, because I get this weird feeling from this mansion. I mean, this mansion has been here a long time. There's got to be something in there that's going to help us with Strahd, because it's been in there since, like, he started his shit. So if you can ask him if there's any type of, like...
Was there anything about a set of mansions in the cards at all? Like a mansion in the cards?
No, but, like, there was a lot of things that just said stuff. You know, like, there was just stuff. I mean, what I mean is there's just stuff. Like, oh, hey, like, it didn't tell us where this holy symbol, where the pendant was. You know, it didn't tell us where the... I mean, it kind of told us where the book was, you know, but, like, you know, like, maybe there's the fucking, you know, maybe there's a, you know, ask, okay, here's the thing. When you go in there and talk to him, pretend him he's your father, ask him about a sword or a dusk elf. Can you do that?
She nods and says, "I suppose I can."
Cool. I'll lead her along the way.
All right. So you
and
you
we do that. We go there. We do that.
We go there, we do the thing, we roll the dice.
I understand that I'm literally. I understand
we
that
agree, so we do it.
I understand that I'm telling the DM to have a conversation with himself. So.
Yeah, I'm kind of just sitting here waiting to see how this goes.
Yeah.
Well, I'd hate to disappoint you, but I'm not going to have a conversation with myself.
Oh,
I can't go between weird ghost voice and Eastern European that
is
easily.
a little disappointing, I'm not gonna lie.
Ulrich says, My dear daughter, is it actually you, reborn in this form? Ireena just sort of...
I nudge
Ireena's
her
just-
and go, yes, it is.
oh my
Ireena-
god!
Ireena moves forward and just nods and says, It is, father. In the past life I was called Marina, and before that Tatiana. But I'm here to assure you that my soul lives on, and you don't need to worry about me. One day, this land will be rid of Strahd von Zarovich by my hand. And Ulrich replies, That's what I needed to hear. And then he just sort of dissolves.
Alright, well, we have
Cool.
laid a ghost to rest. That is good work.
Forgot to ask him all the questions I asked you to ask, Ireena.
What was that?
God damn it. God damn it.
What?
I asked her to ask about things, remember?
The
Ah,
sword and
shit.
the elf.
The sword and the elf. Like,
No, he wouldn't have known anything about that.
okay.
I'm just letting you know now.
Oh, well, okay. Well, this has been great. Total bust. I love it when plans fucking fall apart.
Okay, so you
It's-
guys know that
Fuck out of here.
Oh,
you heard that the hut was creeping towards Argenvostholt
real quick.
to the north.
As we are leaving, I turn to Jack and go, last time we didn't do it, it fucked us up. So, and I
I
point to the house.
go to the mansion and burn
Hold on. Before we burn anything, let's do a quick run over, make sure there's nothing useful, then we can burn it to the ground.
There might be hags in there, and I gotta agree with Jack on this one. Being on the receiving end, I just fuck it. Like we torch it, we count it as a solid win, and then leave.
The mansion is made of stone.
Torch it.
The things inside aren't.
to the ground.
Things inside sure aren't. I bet.
The roof isn't.
Yeah, I bet there's a lot in there not made of stone. And there's like 3 of us that can cast fire shit. So
Okay, hang on.
Okay.
Let me talk as Josh real quick. In a meta context, I think we're probably gonna wrap it for the night here soon. Why don't we call it quits here and we can explore the mansion next week? And then also burn it to the ground.
No, I'll let you burn it to the ground now because I
No.
want to end it on this upcoming note.
Well, I was gonna say because that what Matt said does make or what I don't remember who exactly said it, but I think there might be some nice magical stuff in this man. It's a giant mansion, like
It's an old giant mansion. There's gonna be fun magic shit in there.
yeah, but it's also we don't know when Baba Lysaga's gonna come back. We don't want to fuck with that.
yeah.
And there's a couple of hags.
Hags schmags. The loot.
No, and I kind of lost green gem.
No, you didn't lose it, actually. It's still on your person.
Oh, she didn't take it.
Nope.
Cool. More
Oh, right, because
importantly-
they were convening about whether they wanted to do it to fucking take that deal or not. Right. Cool. We still
Cool.
have
That means I still got my bottle of wine.
And that still means that there's one green gem out there somewhere in Barovia.
Dun dun dun.
Hang on.
Okay, so
Let me check one thing real quick.
okay.
If we're gonna do this, I need to look at something real fast. Okay. I can sense magic within 30 feet of me, as long as it's not blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt. So,
You don't detect the presence of anything magical.
in the mansion, or
In
as
the
far as I
mansion.
can see, if I walk around the mansion, do I think I would know anything magical?
There is nothing there.
Burn it to the ground.
Burn it, burn it, burn it.
Yeah.
You get the feeling that maybe whatever was left here when Ulrich died may have been stolen by Baba Lysaga and what any other denizens of the Svalak woods.
That's fair.
All right, so with the mansion burning in the background, as you leave Berez towards the north,
Walking
You hear
away,
the
never
sou-
looking back because we're cool.
Something like
you
that.
guys hear the sounds of battle, but the fog has grown so thick that you can barely see more than 60 feet in any direction. Suddenly, the fog takes on the forms of soldiers on horseback charging across the field.
Oh,
They
geez.
collide with armored pike bearers wearing double-horned helms. As each soldier falls in battle, it turns into a fading mist. Hundreds more soldiers collide in a storm of screams and clashing metal. You guys can move through the ghostly battlefield unscathed, and you can't harm any of the foggy forms around you. They aren't solid enough for you to discern any emblems or insignias, but it's clear that both armies are human. You then hear a thunderous roar, and seconds later a huge dragon made of silver mist glides overhead, dispersing enemy soldiers with each flap of its mighty wings. Its long reptilian tail slices through the air above you as the dragon carves a swath through the fog, affording you a fleeting glimpse of a dark mansion overlooking the valley.
It's now on fire.
That's not on fire. This is a different mansion.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And that's where we'll end the session.
Alright,
Real quick.
what I guess would 1 burning hands be enough to burn this thing down?
I mean, I'd probably throw in the burning hands as well.
Yeah, with the combined efforts of both of you, I'd say you can probably both get it down.
Okay.
Pretty.
I'll do a scorching ray because scorching rays can penetrate, or well, I would assume a ray penetrates better than just fire burning hands.
Scorching ray!
Also, DM,
What's up?
Vice is a part of our group now. Like,
Yeah, he is.
yeah, he is. Hell yeah!
Party member fucking get.
Jesus.
That is.
Is he a rogue? Is he on my character?
Alright, so thank you guys so much for listening to another episode. Maybe in the description of this podcast, I'll put the link to the Twitter account that I may make by the time this gets released. So just look down there in the description for any links to things for stuff.
It better be up considering how far behind we fell.
Yeah, that's true. How do you end podcasts?
Bye. Get out.
Bye, everybody.
Like,
Get the fuck out.
Like, click,
Comment, and subscribe.
Hit the
Like,
bell.
comment,
Hit the
subscribe.
bell for notifications.
I'll see you guys. See ya.
Later,
next time.
everybody.
Yeah,
See you next
that's what you
time.
said.
See ya. Bye. Get out.